On our last day of Kilimanjaro, what do you want yourself to remember about the trip?
I would like to remember about this trip, most of all, the joy of spending it with my two daughters.
Aww.
The natural beauty of Kilimanjaro and what a fantastic place it is. And the friendships that we enjoyed with the people who took us there. That's it.
How was the climb up to the top for you?
Hell.
How was the climb down from the top for you?
Hell minus oxygen.
And Julia, is there anything you would like yourself to remember about the trip?
Dad has given a very mature response. Mine is not mature. I would like to remember when Dad came down and we were about halfway down, and Dad very seriously looked at me and said, "Was Chrissy acting weird to you?" Because she was really acting weird at the top, and you all were laughing a lot. And then I see Chrissy coming down, and she's got goggles on, and her hair is all messed up, and she's being led by Abdi, kind of looking off in the other direction and randomly being pulled. And then as she gets farther, you can see that she's got a rip all the way down her pants. And I thought, we must have done brain damage to Chrissy. But I also really wanted to take a picture of her. And I think that is what I would like to remember.
That whole trip.
The glaciers were nice, too.
The hardest physical thing in your entire life, and all you really want to remember is me looking like a fool.
There are many things I want to remember, but that was pretty funny.
Yeah. What about the climb up to the summit? Is there anything that you learned that you want to remember?
Anything that I learned. No.
Or that you thought of that you want to remember?
No, I was also not thinking of very mature things then. I was thinking of food to get myself up the mountain. And it was about probably 6 hours totally in the dark and pretty much silent and pretty much total misery.
Yeah.
But we made it.
That's pretty impressive.
And then we got down, and I've never, ever, ever been so past exhaustion.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. So gross. I have learned, what do
you want to remember?
What do I want to remember?
You remember that you don't really want to live on top of Kilimanjaro for the rest of your life.
I remember that even though I really thought that was a really good idea to stay at the top of the mountain and just never leave, that would have been a very short life at the top of the mountain. But hopefully I would have just stopped breathing before I froze to death.
Hypoxia is not a bad way to die, is it, Chrissy?
No, it's sort of a sleeping sickness. It would have been very comfortable sitting as long as no one had continued to force me to stand up and move. And that no matter how much work you've done climbing, I think what I learned is that no matter how much you put into it, even when there's nothing left, there's like a little bit left.
Yeah.
Even if it means that you're going to kill yourself on the way back.
And we were going to kill ourselves to get to the top.
Yeah.
There's no question. We were.
No. And then that we used the bathroom at the highest point of Africa.
Yeah.
But I had my only bowel movement at the top of Africa.
Where there was absolutely no shelter. Just in the middle of a sheet of ice.
Yeah.
And you were frolicking,
and
bottom half naked.
I couldn't get my pants up. And while I was trying to pull my pants up with everybody standing like 10 feet away from us, seeing Julia sitting with her bare ass on the ice, like it was a little ice toilet. Just
It was. It was the most comfortable pee I've had in a really long time.
It's really sad. But, yep, I guess that's what I remember.
I also peed on Stella. It should be remembered.
Yeah, you peed
both
hard.
points.
You peed everywhere. All right.
All right.
That's good.